All right, let's get on with it. Vegans are by and large the most miserable people that I ever see. And I'm being dead serious here. As you can probably surmise and imagine, I'm not a vegan. I'll never be a vegan. I don't believe in the vegan philosophy. And that's pretty much that. However, every time, because I occasionally frequent these social media groups and chats and so on where I see vegans are discussing, and every single time they appear to be very, very serious and anxious and worried and upset and angry with everyone. And contrast that to, let's say, carnivores or people doing the keto diet or the paleo diet. Diets where they eat meat. They're actually happy on a beat. They're more interested in the various sorts of nutrients, maybe recipes and so on. But the vegans, by and large, they're all complaining. It's like this large complaining pants fest. They're all complaining, they're all venting, they're all moaning, and they're all victimizing themselves. They're all pretending to be the victim when they're really not. Notice how they're always portraying themselves as the victim and how they're thinking about themselves first and foremost and not the other ones around them. This is a typical case. Hi, I'm a vegan. I'm living together with meat eaters. I'm the only vegan in my family. I'm the only vegan in my peer group or my social circle or my friends group. When we're going out, I always have to order salad. My friends don't want to go to a vegan restaurant. When we're having family dinners, it's always meat. I always have to eat potatoes and salad. And people are horrible. People don't understand me. People don't understand how I feel. Nobody even wants to entertain the idea of becoming a vegan themselves. I mean, I wonder why. No shit. Nobody wants to be a vegan because it's miserable. People look miserable. And by the way, spoiler alert, I got news for you, buddy. If you're a vegan, in nature, animals kill other animals. Oh, and by the way, whilst we're at it, because here's where the vegan philosophy sort of like falls apart. If the idea is you can't kill a life or can't take a life to eat something, then number one, I disagree with that notion, but that's fine. But let's assume that's the notion. You can't take a life to eat. Well, guess what, buddy? When you eat grass or salad or any sort of a plant, you either destroy or ruin that plant or you kill the plant. The same goes for mushrooms because plants and mushrooms are also life. In biology, in nature, there are three, I don't know what the terms are. I'm gonna have to sort of like come up with a term on the fly. There are three phyla. One phylum, three phyla. I think that's what they're called. Or three domains. Let's call them domains for the sake of simplicity. There are three domains of life in nature. They're called animalia, animals, plantae, plants, and fungi, mushrooms. So which one is it? Are you going to kill animals? No, you can't do that. Are you going to kill mushrooms? Okay, go on ahead, but mushrooms are life. Or are you going to kill the plants? When you're eating nuts, you're stealing from the plants. By the same token that you're stealing milk from the cow when you're drinking milk, or you're stealing the babies of the hen when you're eating eggs, or when you're cutting grass, you're killing the grass straw, because grass is life. It doesn't have a mind, it doesn't have eyes, but it's still alive. That's number one. Number two, have you ever heard a vegan defend the lives of a tapeworm, lice, or a louse, I guess, a rat, a tapeworm? Maybe I said tapeworm, did I? A mosquito, a venomous snake, a spider. Ever heard a vegan defend those animal lives? No, you haven't. I mean, maybe there are. If there are vegans defending those lives, then good. Good on them. for being honest. But I haven't heard them. I haven't heard vegans defending the lives of the mushrooms. I really haven't. Or excuse me, I said mushrooms. I meant I haven't heard vegans defend insects. And why is that? Here's my theory. Somebody I know actually suggested this, and it's probably true. Vegans defend the lives of those animals who look more like human beings, like sheep, cows, dogs. Well, I'm not in favor of eating dogs, horses, and so on. Why is that? Because they have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and a mouth, and a nose, or a snout. They look more like human beings. Whereas a tapeworm, well, I haven't studied tapeworms up close, but I haven't seen any nose and ears in them. Maybe they have, but they don't look like humans in that regard. And I don't know about a louse, or a fly, or a mosquito, or a wasp. Ever heard a vegan defend the wasps? We can't eat the wasps. We can't eat the bees. Ever heard that? Oh, but we can't eat the honey. But they didn't say anything about the bees or the wasps. So think about that. Chew on that for a second. Or the ants. Ever heard a vegan defend the ants? No, you can't eat ants. Ants are valuable. Please save the ants. No, they don't talk about that. So chew on that literally for a second if you're a vegan, because you're being totally contradictory to yourself and to others, which means it is a sick and wicked philosophy and a religion. Must be considered as a religion. Now, I'm not sure where I'm going with this long rant, and I could have been going for so much longer, but I'm going to leave it at this. And in the end, I'm going to say the following. Vegans in general have a poor aura and charisma about them. There's no riz about vegans. There's no aura. I said riz, so riz is short for charisma. But there is no aura. There's a waste of time, and there is also dark energy around them. In other words, they're the definition of a TEV, a TEV, a time and energy vampire. So if you want to do yourself good, abstain from the time and energy vampires that are the vegans. If you want to learn more about time and energy vampires and how to manage your time and energy, then get subscribed to my email list. The link to do so is below the episode description wherever you are watching and or listening to this. Thank you, and I'll see you around.